Sometimes I lay awake at night, late, in the hour where hair is tied up, secrets are told, and prayers whispered up to the skies. And I can't help but ask myself, what will come of our history? What will our history look like to our bright-eyed children? Would they even read what we wrote? Would our daughters even look at what we wrote? Probably not. Because as it is, we barely even acknowledge the ink blots from our ancestors' blood today. We'd rather leave the task of author to someone who's never even interviewed us, let alone heard our story. And we women of color let the media and the history books tell us that our walks and smiles should just speak for us like automated voicemails that say, sorry, my intelligence can't come to the phone right now. Please leave my self-worth in my DMs. And underneath what you see on Love and Hip Hop, underneath what you see on the Brazilian curl, underneath that MAC lipstick and the curves she got in 7th grade, is a history of a woman buckling under the pressure. It's the same pressure that turns olives to oil for scalps, turns grapes to wine for turnips. And it's the very same pressure that beckons her to reach 300 likes on Instagram before she wakes up. And unfortunately, it's the same pressure that tells my sisters, my black sisters, that we have to compete for greatness rather than simply share it. It's the pressure that's been dipped and stamped into our history books that says, my women, my sisters, are to be pitied, not celebrated. They're supposed to be called ratchet, not sophisticated, lost, never to be located, instead of a queen that God created. But why? Why is it that I am supposed to feel my most comfortable in my heels rather than in my robe? Why am I running a 10K in Louboutins on the path to self-acceptance? Why? Why is it that I'm supposed to drive past a car crash without lending a hand, as if I myself am not intertwined in the impending pileup on the road ahead? Why? It's simple. Because our history books don't tell us that. Our history books don't tell us that sometimes strength is not in competition. Sometimes strength is merely in forming a coalition and loving. Black woman love. Love so hard that our history books overflow with unification and power. Black woman, love. Stop the petty competition. Stop the elimination. Black woman, pick up a pen and rewrite our history without hesitation.